On to you, Scorpio. So a lot of you Scorpios are in a situation where you have the Seven of Swords and the Death card. The Death represents Scorpio, so you showed up in your own reading. The old part of you has made the physical transition in that sense. The old part of you. Who you once were, as far as some of the things that you used to indulge in and get into, is not who it is that you are now. A lot of you Scorpios realize that you had to change for the better. The Seven of Swords, who you were internally, the decisions you made, the people you went to talk to, wasn't beneficial to you. So you realize that. The Devil now represents, so because of the fact that you realize it, you Scorpios now understand that you have put yourself in a box where prior to making this great change, you were so overly preoccupied and worried about what other people thought, not only what they think about you, but how they perceive you, right? A lot of you Scorpios wanted to know if they would if other people would date you, if other people would give you the pleasure of dating you. And a lot of you Scorpios, honestly speaking, really didn't give yourselves enough credit. And what I mean when I say you didn't give yourself enough credit is people don't understand how important, listen, all of the zodiac signs are important for their own reasons. But people don't understand why you Scorpios are important. Y'all are important because Scorpio, number one, represents transformation of self, internal transformation. If we didn't transform ourselves, there would be literally no point, right? There would literally be no point. This is why a lot of y'all deal with the Death card, right? Scorpio is the Death card because it's showing you they're both modes of life, right? So a lot of you Scorpios understand that it's time for you to start finally giving yourselves the credit. Ten of Cups, the Sun. Time to stop trying to deny yourself. Time for you to start actually showing yourself care, love, do the things that you want to do. Become an entirely different person, but with still internalized core values. If you've known me back in the day, I was wearing baggy clothes. Some people used to think I was a goth. Meanwhile, that's not even true. But I used to give off the impression, the heavy music, the baggy clothes, stuff like this. I used to feel like that, but I didn't even think that I was that. But I used to feel like I could relate to goths, but I'm not actually a goth and all of that. But I could relate to it, the cynicism that came along with it. Now I would try to dress as street as I possibly could. Didn't work. Until, like I said before, till 2017, I started to remake my entire wardrobe, literally, and I would change with my wardrobe in the sense that, not my whole personality, but I mean in the sense that realizing that this is essentially the way that I wanted to dress my entire life and move the way that I wanted to move my entire life. But I just didn't have the money, nor did I had the confidence to actually move forward with it. Now, a lot of you Scorpios are going through the very same thing. A lot of y'all are changing. You're remaining the same as far as core values, but you're changing how rough around the edges a lot of y'all are. I just now started to learn how to dress. Since 2017, I just now started to know how to dress. Before, it was just, like I said, everything was baggy, and I didn't even know my waist size. My waist size is 32. I didn't even know my waist size. So the thing about it is, the Two of Swords now represents, so because of the fact that you have all this newfound confidence, there are The sun represents you're attractive. But there are people that's going to test you on that. There are people that's going to, the Two of Swords, Two of Wands, try to get you upset, get you on your nerves, enrage you. And a lot of you Scorpios are going, that will be your test. Excuse me. A lot of you Scorpios will have to understand that don't allow people to run that type of game on you, because I'm telling you from personal experience, all of that is a front. And this is like when I sat back, Scorpio, and I started to think about it, how many people wanted to pass, you know, through all that attitude. How many of them may have been attracted to me? But the way that they coming off, the way that they rubbing off on me is they got problems. So you know me, so you know me, I'm trying to stay away from the smoke. Because I'm like, look, I don't want to get into confrontation like that, especially when it's not needed. I'm going to just, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just stay out the way or whatnot. You know, only if confrontation is meaningful, then I may bust. You know what I'm saying? Then I may whip your behind. You understand what I'm saying? But then the thing about it is that the Ace of Swords now represents, so this is going to be a very, like a hero's journey for a lot of you Scorpios. Y'all are internally and externally remaking Scorpio stuff. Y'all are remaking yourselves. And what I mean when I say you remaking yourselves, externally and internally, you're dressing the part to look cool, what you think is cool, what you would want to wear, what you love to wear, what you want to try out, new style that you would like. But then at the same time, you Scorpios are also realizing that internally you're changing as well. The confidence is going up. Your identity, how, you know, your own self-image, how good you feel about yourself is going up. And you do not have to get other people to rock with you in order for you to do it. Because that's part of the reason why a lot of you Scorpios took so long to become this way that you are now. It's because how many of y'all were trying to date somebody and you are asking yourselves, how can you get this person to like you? And this person would string you along by trying to make it seem like they're ignoring you or that they're not really interested. And how many of you Scorpios used to fall for that? Not anymore. So the Ace of Swords represent whatever it is that people want to say about you. This is empowering, right? Ace of Swords, right? Two of Swords, Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, whatever it is that people want to say about you, let them say it. You know good and well that it's not true. Because that's another thing too that really gets people into problems too, is the not checking of the ego. The idea that people are going to say all types of stupidness to you and about you behind your back, to your face sometimes. Either way. And you have to analyze it. You have to understand if it was meaningful or if it's not meaningful. And then you have to be mindful to not do anything stupid. But this is a testament of where your confidence is coming from. Let people talk nonsense. If somebody wants to talk about how it is that you're not worth dating, let them talk that. It is what it is. Because the Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles represents, because if you don't mind yourself, you're going to become the Two of Pentacles, frustrated, heartbroken. Three of Swords, heartbroken and frustrated of the fact that you think people don't like you. And that's not true. But they are broken. This is what it is that I want you to understand. A lot of people are broken, Scorpio. So what comes with a person's brokenness is they'll never be able to give you a compliment. And if they do give you a compliment, you have to be wary about it because they might be working an angle. But you have to start developing that mentality with your own self enough to be able to actually understand that. Because what happens is when you don't pay attention to that, what's going to happen? You're going to get caught up in the trappings of the things that they say to you out front. Meanwhile, they really want to be with you. They really want to give you a chance. They really want to go. They really want to they really want to go to bed with you. You don't even know that. But you'll be getting so bent out of shape thinking, yo, this person got smoke for me. Why is it? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the death card. Sorry. The Sun, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, the Temperance. Yes, the Sun and the 10 of Cups, allow yourself, allow that darkness to come into the light. See, the problem with Scorpio, why a lot of y'all are so fragmented, is because y'all got problems. Y'all are the darkest house, y'all are the darkest zodiac sign, but y'all got problems with your own darkness. What's in your own subconscious that you will not accept about yourself and that you will not embrace. And then the 6 of Wands and the Temperance is about how you're in a situation where now that you have learned to embrace that, 6 of Wands and the Temperance, you're unstoppable now. Because you stepping out with a whole new level of confidence and nobody can rock with you on. So let's clarify the 2 of Pentacles. If someone would insult you, that wouldn't even faze you because you're not going to look attractive to every single person. You can't count on that. Let's clarify the 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 5 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and then you have the Queen of Swords. If you start getting frustrated, Ace of Swords, all it is that you gonna do is give other people a reason who playing the games, the mind games, the head fakes, to essentially fake you out. And all of that confidence, shadow work, that work on your confidence and your own self-image is gonna go down the drain. So a lot of you Scorpios have to learn to forget about that. When you approach somebody, like it is, I said before, approach people from the perspective of they're just an acquaintance. Who cares? Whether you get the number, whether you don't get the number, who cares? Ultimately, because at the end of the day, you are just an acquaintance. See, part of the reason why there's a lot of people end up getting scared is they're thinking so far ahead. It's not even funny. They approach the person, they're talking to them, and then they start having this daydream. Oh, this person may be the one. Ooh, giddy, ooh. I may get their number and we may end up marrying each other. That's the reason why the 3 of Swords, if and when you get rejected, it's so heartbreaking because now it's, oh, I can't believe I got rejected. It's like, no, you thinking way too far ahead. Way too far ahead. Way too far ahead. Me, when I approach and I'm just using myself as an example. When I approach somebody, literally, they are an acquaintance. I'm talking about someone new that I don't know. They are an acquaintance. I'm not thinking, so that's what, I'm not thinking past getting their number, going out on a date, being in a relationship, dating them for a while, creating a wedding, being engaged to them, going to the wedding, being married, having little ones. I'm not thinking that far. I'm thinking, look, this is just an acquaintance. And guess what it does? It opens me up. It opens me up spiritually to now where I can be receptive to if the person is interested in me, but also I can show interest my own unique way, truthfully, without having to feel like I got to come from a script. I don't care if the person is interested in me in that regard. I don't care if the person is interested in me in that regard because I have so much practice when it comes to learning how to control my urge in that regard. I know what to do. Chill out, meditate, do what I need to do. So these are just some things that a lot of you Scorpios need to start thinking about. Y'all are on a whole other level now, and y'all need to start acting like it.